everyone, I'm Nixie and we are back with The Witcher, which I am super excited about. If you are just as excited as I am, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and let me know if you're enjoying this series so far. So we just broke someone out of the Vengelbud's estate, their son. So he is now gone off with Trish. We've been given another side quest with Trish, which is now or never. But I want to do Dandelion side quest, which is Cabaret. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go see Dandelion. Which I think he's back at Rosemary time. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Bullying again, over.
It's chamomile.
Where you going?
Okay. Oh, what's happening?
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
By the lockdown.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began.
Ah,
Aim
rude.
to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Okay, well we don't have a
Sorry.
pass.
Don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But where...
Not your concern. Back to your post.
Ha, that told you. Dick.
Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Ah, thanks, Siggy.
Got a street
Okay,
respect for
what does
each
it say? To whom it may concern, let it be known that the bearer of the present document may enter and leave the free city of Novigrad at will, both during the day and at night, and shall for no reason be perturbed, harmed, harassed, or molested in any way. His Holiness, Hierarchy Havelfart. Okay, let's go in and talk to Dandelion. Last time we saw he was having a bit of a kerfuffle with Priscilla.
Here.
Dudu's here.
Place. You two.
And lots of lady friends, huh? Okay, hey Dandelion.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have.
Huh.
Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
What can I do? Can't I just lend you the coin, get a loan from Vivaldi's bank, buy a cabaret?
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Okay, so what can I do?
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing.
Mm-hmm.
We can borrow the coin from her.
Have we met her before?
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority.
Ah.
You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Mm-hmm. So is that where I come in?
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
And what are you going to do, Dandelion?
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
You're a vulgar one. You never see it in your face.
Okay.
what's he schemed up this time?
Okay, so we need to go see Irina again.
Nearly night. Your brother managed to cross, but of those left, the black ones hanging all the men and the women. Gods.
There's a merchant here.
Else, you're the only one here's made a mistake. Stump up some crowds, quick!
I'm knackered.
Let's go enough.
Leave him alone.
And who might you be? Temple guard undercover?
Try concerned citizen.
Call me an admirer of law and order.
Made a mistake coming to this town, then.
You're making the mistake. Leave him alone.
And if we don't?
I'm gonna kick your butt. Nah, okay, I won't.
This man's not worth your efforts. His shop's drowning in debt.
You're right. Even looks like a pauper.
I beg to differ.
Don't even know why I bothered the bugger. My apologies. Fare thee well.
I, gotta go brush my teeth.
Wash your face as well while you're at it.
Go home, merchant, and try not to come round here anymore.
I will. I mean, I won't. I mean, both, yes. Thank you, sir.
Let me buy some goods from you first, though. Oh, damn it. That's reminded me as well. We have a new slot open. Yeah, and 3 points available. So our fast attack is upgraded. We've still got some leeway for strong attacks and dying as well. Far-reaching odd. I think we're gonna upgrade odd because we've been using that quite a bit actually. What's the next level? Odd sweep. I think I'm gonna do poison blade. So then hopefully that's gonna link to. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do poison blade. Because that should link to our mutagen as well, which increases our vitality, yes. And let's upgrade it. So that'll improve whatever oils we use, which is good. Okay. Right, let's go. Can we go through here? Can't go through here. Awesome.
Look all suspicious to me.
Yeah, let's go see Irina. Get a sword. I completely forgot about this bit. It's quite funny actually. Okay.
How do you go with this thing? I was faffing about, minding my own business.
Dandelion, bless him. He's got some ideas, hasn't he? Okay. Is she in her office?
What a killer!
Sorry.
On your way?
No.
Or will you stay longer?
Don't know who you're looking
That's
for,
right.
but you won't.
Excuse me.
So good to see you.
I need a prop.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
Mine? Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me.
try not to damage it. So long.
Okay. We have a blunt sword. Let's go back. When do we need to meet him? After dusk. Okay, well, it's 4:30 in the morning, so let's go find the meeting point.
Oh, God. A Reaper's come for me.
Okay. Oh, there's loads of people about. Whereabouts does she live? Down here. Oh, cutscene?
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Pretty good actually in that chance. That's it, that's your plan.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
Lines.
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Oh god.
stop right there.
What is this?
This poor lady.
Me!
Read from card.
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Okay. More like Crimson asshole.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
God, man, beat me.
You're better than I thought.
Go on, Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
Go on, hit me then. Whoops.
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards.
You would take it too long,
Would he?
Dandelion. Take it far too long. Okay. Bless him. Did we do it? Okay. But what happened? There's bandits still there. Okay.
Oh!
Surely she can't buff that.
Ooh.
Here's our turn, stood out in the rain.
Your world?
He never given us nothing but a floppy diddly.
You don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Okay, how long do I have to wait then? There we go. He's gonna be angry.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today. So we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work.
What's happening?
We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me? What's our choices?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him long. Say something.
Cabaret's theatre of kind of decor should be theatrical, boudoir styles. The better fit for cabaret. Dandelion is doing this for you. You decide. I would say go theatrical.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Ta-da! Decision made. Is it the right one? I don't know.
Oh well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Is he though? Is he? Dandelion a rationalist? Don't think so. I think so too. Let's humour them.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Oh god.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Okay. So now we're gonna go find him. Ah, Dandelion. Okay. Where is he? Which way do you want me to go? Okay. Let's try and find him then. He's always getting himself into some sort of mischief. Okay. Ah! What's happening?
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
I was there.
You were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How do you know about the spare key?
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio...
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine.
Fine. Let's find the key.
This red rock?
Find anything?
Not here.
No. You shoved me out of the way. Yes, found it.
The key.
Use loads of help, Dandelion. Okay. What's happening?
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
That's
I
it,
love
you
her.
tell him.
I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
Rude. Okay.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that?
Sure,
Well,
yeah.
there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
It's not finished.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
Ah, changing
And
your mind
fame.
now.
No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's
Yes, the
settled
coin.
then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, at least it's done.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you.
Sorted.
Never expected that to go so well.
Yeah, you handled it well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
When she mentioned
In
coin.
negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Okay, so, who is he and what's with these placards?
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
Hey, I know the Puffins. Let's go see them again. I'll get the placards then.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Okay, there's very intricate details of where he lives. Okay. Let's see if we can go find him then. See what the holdup is. I wonder if we have to pay him.
As long as the dev don't make me sick.
I'll have to beat someone up for him. Everyone's like so drunk. I just want to actually. I think actually if I go in there, that's going to trigger something, so ignore that. Okay, which house is he in? This one? This one? Yeah. Bandit? Will you just trash the place?
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Rude. Can't let you steal from him. Should we beat them up?
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Yeah, right, Fred.
Oh, shit, drink this, mutant.
Dodge, Geralt.
Damn it.
There's one down. I'm not allowed to eat. I got put on dying. Oh, it stunned me. There we go. I got put on dying. Couldn't use anything.
What you want? Damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
Yeah, for God's sake, I've just been there.
See? Wasn't that easy. Could have said so right away.
Okay. No wonder he's in debt then, if that's what he's doing. Merchant round here?
Psst. Greyhair, come here.
Hello?
Psst.
What is it?
We're a problem, Master Witcher. Mate of ours got injured, and we can't seem to find him.
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You tracked many a monster. Would you sniff our friend out as well? We're willing to pay.
Why not? Short delay won't hurt.
Lead the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can, though. Poor lad needs help.
Need some kind of lead first. Any clues?
Yeah, he ran. Toward the port. Came
Something
out of the
sus about this.
Sewers. Should be an easy scent to follow.
Something sus.
Think I pissed me trousers.
Old man's always got it uphill.
Draw your weapon.
Oh god, he's that dick.
Prepare for battle. You shall not have it easy this time.
Ah.
Brought friends? They all pledged to defend Maid Bilberry's honor too?
No, they defend justice. For it is only fair you face a threesome.
Is that so?
I beg your pardon?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir.
A cheat?
You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
Go home.
You'd better go home. Get some sleep. Think things over tomorrow.
Wise words.
Don't know about you two, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
Yeah.
But this guy is so annoying.
Wouldn't idea. Witcher got it wrong.
What? Quest failed. Whatever. I'm sure that one is that's like a dodgy quest.
You got water on the brain?
Oh. like it's a trap. Okay, I've lost my bearings now. I want to go fast travel. So I want to go for to the port. And we're back. Okay, but the racers. Okay. So yeah, no wonder he's in a lot of debt then if this is what he's doing. Where is he? This guy.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
It's fine, I took care of them.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Two of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Oh no. Who's that?
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
Okay, so what's there to worry about?
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Can I just pay it? If it's only 200 crowns, we can do that.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't like the horse racing in this game. So I'd rather just... Where am I going? So I'd rather just pay it. So we can live without 200 crowns for now. Is there anything in these boxes? No. So yeah, just get it over and done with, do that. And then we can move on and get these placards. Okay, so back to Rosemary in time.
Duty calls.
Should have stayed in.
So I think that's everything then. Should be good to go. I wonder if his interior's done. Oh. Okay. Has he got a new sign? Oh no, chameleon. Okay.
To ruin everything.
Oh, the inside looks nice. I think we made a good choice. Looks quite classy. Okay, hey Dandelion.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
It's not the Rosemary in time anymore.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
That's fair enough. So what about choreography?
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Okay. Calm down, Dandelion. Okay, when's the grand opening?
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Okay.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Sure, why not? Have a drink with you.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Yeah, said you're fat and you spa. Rude. She praised your rationality. Don't remember. She praised you actually.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
I knew you, Dandelion.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion!
Oh no.
Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly
hurt.
Been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Oh no. Poor Priscilla.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no robbery, no ordinary attack. Who did this to her?
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't you worry,
Don't need any convincing.
Dandelion.
Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Can I get into the morgue?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Ah, poor Dandelion and poor Priscilla.
You lead.
Very well.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So, I took matters in... Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Okay. I hope it's good with a sword. Okay. Run. Okay. We need some drowner, like tongues and stuff. Ah, what a hag. No? Okay. You okay, dude? God, there's loads of drowners. They're back.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
How can Dandelion help? Okay. Has he got a crossbow? Okay. Is this our way out?
Take the ladder.
Yes, sir. Is this
This
smog?
is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Dwarven woodcarver. Sorry, just looting the stuff. Okay.
Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking.
Okay. Sorry, I've just got to loot a few things. Well, that's a witch hunter.
Looks like Necrophage has got to this one.
So we don't care about him. Okay. Any more bodies? Okay. Let's have a look. Who are you?
This isn't it. Let's keep looking.
That's a woman.
But of course. Yes? What is it?
Armor's repair kit, nice. This room then? Is it this guy?
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Let's keep looking.
This guy then? Yes.
Calluses on the fingers, Sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's go from the head down, I guess.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Let's have a look in his eye sockets then.
There's burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
Ugh.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Horrendous. Okay, what about the bowel?
Let's examine the mouth. Burns.
Ugh.
Blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Okay, his larynx.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed. So thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Oh, God. What is this? Let's look at something else. Okay, let's go to the torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Okay, so let's have a look at the chest wound.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Why's he got an arrow through his hand? Can't be right. What is it?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Okay, it's just getting weirder and weirder. Check the scar.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Okay, let's open up his abdomen.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Okay. Let's move on. Let's have a look at his hands then.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Okay. Go for the legs.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
Okay, let's look at his pee-pee then.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay. Alright, I know enough.
Alright, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please.
Yes.
Because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
This was a ritual murder, this was a punishment. No motivation, murder is mad. Rather not share my conclusion. I don't know. What do we think? This was a ritual murder, punishment. But it can't really be a punishment if there's other people that have had the same thing. I don't know. Murder is bad. Ritual murder. Let's go with ritual.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer.
Ah, we've been caught.
And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
I take it you two know each other?
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine.
Okay.
Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
30 years. How old is he supposed to be then? Because he looks fairly young. Woodcarver's body, where was it found?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Crap, we got caught.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You should really have that hand looked at. Look. Could have told me, you know the coroner, Nathaniel, who is he?
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Okay. Won't press you, I decide when I've heard enough. Okay, I won't press you, I'm sure we'll find out.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Okay. So there is that one, and so we've opened up another little side quest, Cardinal Sins. Interesting. So I wonder what happened then. What is behind these savage attacks? Because that was gruesome AF. Thankfully Priscilla was found and she's still alive. So fingers crossed she's going to be okay. So I am going to leave this episode here. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next time then we shall continue with this quest. And start possibly making our way towards Skellige, finding a boot. But we shall see what else opens up while we are doing this quest. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye everyone!